with animals that are cold and especially dislike gatherings. Being a lone wolf is understandable and appropriate. However, besides that, there are still many animals who want to find their companions, even a group, and therefore, they will link together to create the common interests. The wild dogs make the war with the lions, hyenas, and leopards. As it is not uncommon for the animals of the same species to live in groups. And besides the herd species, such as lions or buffalo, but also the species such as wolves can group together, as this helps them to hunt and to protect each other even better. And it seems that the wild dogs have taken the full advantage of this to cooperate with the same gang. And one of the biggest benefits of hunting with teammates is that they will no longer have to be afraid to hunt the animals that are larger than themselves. And if the weaker is strong, then the numerical advantage will be a useful thing. As these wild dogs do not hesitate to attack a zebra or an impala, many times larger than themselves, as they just rush forward and coordinate with the other dogs to take down the target. As this tactic is quite successful when they barely let their prey escape. And thanks to the team's good coordination, the attacks from the opponents also become less scary. As traveling with friends, it is always much safer than going alone, as the lonely animals are always considered easier to bully, even if you are a lion or a leopard. If you are alone, the percentage of being robbed is still higher, as this practice has happened many times, and the hyenas are a topographic example, as they love to steal their prey and quarrel with solitary animals, even driving their targets away from their prey. As the hyenas often rely on the advantage of the majority to suppress the other animals, and when isolated on their own, they clearly show their weaknesses that are not ominous creatures, as this time, the hyena appeared weaker than usual. As this group of wild dogs are attacking and besieging a hyena, the hyena was cornered by them, and of course it couldn't run away, as the hyena also resisted with difficulty because so many wild dogs were rushing at it at once, as it only takes time like these that the hyena loses its usual arrogance. And not only that, but the hyena also looks confused and somewhat scared, as this is like a chess game turned upside down, and when normally hyenas are the ones who steal their prey and chase the wild dogs away. As it is not clear what happened before, but the wild dogs are very angry, as they keep on biting the hyenas, while the hyenas can only defend themselves, and just enough to help themselves not to be seriously injured. As a one-on-one case of a gang like this is a difficult situation to solve, as the hyenas were at a disadvantage due to the disparity in numbers, and that the wild dogs had saw it with enthusiasm, and probably also because the hyenas often try to steal their food from this animal. So when they have the opportunity, they immediately counterattack. And working in groups not only helps the animals to prevail in a one-on-one battle, but even the fights between two packs. And to resolve their conflicts, the wild dogs and the hyenas had a special melee. and although things are generally a bit messy, then there's a great help from their teammates, as attacking a lion shouldn't be a difficult task, right? But perhaps because of that, this pack of wild dogs had dared to attack the lioness and her cubs. However, the lion is still a lion in any situation, and in the end, the wild dogs do not achieve their goal. As there was no need to fight back, but only with the warning glances and the menacing hand gestures, as the lion also scared the wild dog into fear. And of course, the lions also have their own bravery, and if these wild dogs had threatened its title, the king of the jungle, that will be affected, as it needs to protect its power in its kingdom. And even the wild dogs that attack at the same time cannot weaken the lion at all. As the leopards are solitary predators and only pair up when they are in the breeding season, as it is very rare to see a leopard accompanied by another leopard. And that is why it always takes the measures to protect itself, like bringing their prey to a tree to hide as soon as possible. But this time, it all seemed too late. And although he was right next to the tree, but before he could bring the bait to a hiding place, the wild dogs ran up and attacked the leopard, as they scared the leopard and make it run up a tree. However, before they could enjoy it, the hyenas also ran everywhere, and these two species had fought each other to get a meal. But perhaps the grouping together had made the wild dogs feel stronger and more confident, so they did not hesitate to attack the animals more dangerous than themselves. As the leopard is smaller than the other larger carnivores, but it is also a skilled hunter. And yet, the leopard would still run by the wild dogs to fight. As witnessing the leopard struggling against a pack of wild dogs, we understand how difficult a solitary life can be. As no matter how hard this leopard had tried to fight back, but the wild dogs had continued to attack and not allowing the leopard to find a way back. As the wild dogs are very confident about their numerical advantage, and to the point that they ran out to quarrel with the leopard, sleeping peacefully in the afternoon. Fortunately, there is a fence separating the two sides. And like it or not, working together is not an easy thing after all, as this requires the animals to have a good coordination with each other, as well as to ensure their full benefits for the group members. As the animals in the group also need to be united, of their herd, they will quickly be divided. But in the end, cooperating with each other will be more beneficial than harmful, especially for the smaller animals that need the help from their fellows. As today's video comes to an end, thank you all so much for watching this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like and share this video. Goodbye.